Before I start today what I'm supposed to do, I just wanted to show you this. I've been repairing it because the glue didn't glue well. It's a very old thing. I actually made that when I was 8 at school. We were learning some crafts at school. I was in a very excellent school in Neuilly-sur-Seine, which is just beside Paris. The name of the school was Montaigne. It doesn't exist anymore, and we were learning craft at school, and I made this thing, and look at the fabric, how beautiful it is. I've kept it probably because of the print of the fabric that I absolutely love, and this was not gluing anymore very well. That's why I'm repairing it. Also here I put some glue, but you know, it's inside it's a very old paper, so it's very fragile, but I absolutely love this thing, and I quite remember when I was making it. It's a very simple way, actually. It's very simple, and it's probably what inspired me to do what I'm going to do today in front of you, and things that I've been making from my Etsy shop. And even before I had a Etsy shop, I was selling my notebooks, decorated notebooks, in my exhibitions, and everywhere I was, I've been selling a lot, and I'm still selling some here. Actually, I don't have any more like I'm going to do today. That's why I need to make more for my Etsy shop, and I thought that maybe I could show you how I do that. Anyway, I wanted to show you this because that is a piece that I love, and it was probably the beginning of my art and craft journey. I bought simple notebooks like that at Target. Inside it's like that. Before, I used to work on French notebooks, which are a little different inside. The pages are not the same. I will try to find a photo, and I will include photos, and I will include them here. To show you how the lining in France is different from the lining in the US. Anyway, I can find the French notebooks here. I'm in the US, so I have to deal with the US notebooks. So I bought 4. I thought that I had 5. Okay, never mind. I have 4, and I'm going to work on them. So you need a notebook. You need a nice paper, so I pulled out, for example, this one that I bought at World Market, but a long time ago, so I'm not sure that you will find the same. However, they often have some nice paper, so you can check. This, I think that I bought that at Blick. There are different colors. It's some paper from India. This I found on eBay. It's a vintage paper. You can also search for the vintage wallpaper. Sometimes you find treasures on eBay, so try. This is actually an old wallpaper that I used in my first apartment. When my older son was a baby, I had that in my bedroom, and that is the remaining, and I kept it because I'm using it in my craft. It's kind of Chinese inspired, and it's very strong papers because it's really meant to be on the walls. Okay, so you need that, papers, notebooks, glues. You can use that, or you can use this, Elmer's, or you can use this, but this you won't find that in the US. Any PVA glue will do. If you buy some Mod Podge, take some matte, because the glue won't be visible on the paper. If it's shiny, if it's glossy, it's going to be weird on the paper, so I suggest that you buy some matte. I also have this. Oh, okay. So if you see that, it's because I have a pot with something inside, and I couldn't tell if it was some gesso or some glue, so I tested it here to see once it's dry if it's white or if it's transparent. If it's transparent, good chances that it's some glue, so I can use what is remaining in my pot. So this is to protect your pages inside, because if you start gluing your pages inside, that's not going to be good. And you will have to consider, once the paper is glued outside, you will have to consider to put something inside. So I will have to cover the schedule, unfortunately, and I will have to cover this side too, because you are putting some paper here, but it's not nice, so often I finish with another piece of paper here. And then I put an image to decorate and to ornate. So the best is that I do. You look at me doing it, and if I have some explanation to give, I will give them to you. I'm annoyed because I don't have enough space like that, so I'm going to start like that, but once it's cut, I will put it in another direction. So you must keep a little more than the width of your notebook, of course, and a little more length also, and it must be straight. So I don't know if you can see here, it must be perfectly flush. We say that, flush. Yes, I'm sorry, my English sometimes is weak, especially when I'm creating. It's like if I have a total blank in my mind. You see, I can put it, I have a box here with my camera, that's why I'm a little annoyed. So I need some space here, and okay, I will do something like that. Maybe if I cut here, it should be fine. I'm going to try to go straight as it is possible. Okay, so you don't throw that. That is going to be used in something else. I always keep any scrap of paper, as you know. So, okay, not so bad. You don't especially need to have something like that. It's convenient. But if you don't have, just take the back of your scissors and you can do that as well, okay? Flush, but flush. You see in the corner, it's going to make a package if you keep everything. So what I do is that I cut like that. Well, it's not me, I learned like that. I didn't invent anything, okay? So then I'm going to put the glue, okay, on the back, I mean on the back of the paper. here I think there is some missing, so I will put more here. So I'm trying to remove the air bubble as much as I can. I could put some glue above as well. I'm trying not to, but if you see that it doesn't work, you can also put some glue above and chase the air bubble with a false credit card like that, or with your fingers, or with any tool you have which allows you to do it without damaging the paper. But I have the feeling that I will be able to do that without putting some glue on the top, because the paper seems to be of a good quality. So I'm lucky so far. That I'm going to let it dry and do another one in the meantime, and once it's dry I will work inside. Here it's not straight, the paper itself is not straight, so I have to deal with it. So it's not going to be perfect, but I will do my best. It seems that it's flowers glued on the paper, so I have to deal with that too. Here it's a little rounded, so I'm wondering, I'm going to try, and if necessary I will do something else. Yeah, maybe I will have to do it slightly like this and then like that. Yes, better like that. Great, look at how it glued immediately, perfectly, and I don't need to put some glue outside. I will just re-glue the flowers to be sure that it stays in place, and I must let that dry. However, you see, we can see some lines underneath, but it's maybe because the paper is still wet. Once dry, it's possible that we don't see them anymore. It doesn't bother me so much, actually. Okay, it started drying, but it's not completely dry. It's dry here, but not completely dry here. I could keep the inside like that, it's not ugly. I don't know. I thought that it would be not so beautiful, but I'm wondering if I don't like it like that. Okay, I keep that in mind. Everything must dry now, and maybe I will put something here to decorate. I'm not sure, you know, I don't decide in advance. First I wait to see what I see, and then it comes to me. Oh, I don't see anything. Oh, I see something. Maybe not here, maybe something here. Yeah, that is an idea. Same thing, the top is dry and the back is still a little humid, but it's because the top was exposed to the heat. So, okay, I'm going to start here. Probably I will glue something here, because the fact that it's not straight disturbs my eye a little. Here I have this and this. Of course I will do the two other ones, but I can do everything on the same video. For now I must let them dry. I have to go to the post office, so I will go to the post office, and when I come back, if it's dry I will continue, if I have enough light. If I don't have enough light to film, then I will continue tomorrow.